Blessed day, everyone. So in today's video, we're going to talk about some news that came out this morning in relation to dancehall artist Vybz Kartel and his appeal, right, people? Now, Vybz Kartel wants the Privy Council to take a look at some fresh evidence that he has or that his attorney has that has to do with allegedly tampering with the phone. And what about the same phone where them used to actually sentence Kartel? So you don't know, the attorney said them have some fresh evidence and they want to present it, but the Privy Council is not having it. Them don't want to see it. So, of course, you know that is basically bad news for Vybz Kartel, my people. So I'm going to give you some more information on this. Of course, this is bad news for the Gaza fans them because they would have wanted to see Vybz Kartel walk like no. You see me? The Gaza fans them over there and trust my people, they must speak out. But I'm going to show you what I'm going like myself, people. But before I'm going to further into the topics, don't forget to like this video, don't forget to subscribe, and also follow my YouTube channel News Mix. I really appreciate that. Also follow my Instagram page Mix Up Time 4. I appreciate that as well. Alright, people, so let's get into this article so we get a better understanding as to what's going on with Vybz Kartel. Is it? So the article is saying Vybz Kartel Privy Council appeal application to introduce fresh evidence denied. Dancehall star Vybz Kartel application to introduce fresh evidence in his long-running legal battle to overturn his conviction has been denied by the United Kingdom-based Privy Council, Jamaica's final court. However, the main arguments in the appeal are still to be heard, challenging the April 2020 ruling of the Jamaica Court of Appeal, which largely upheld his 2014 conviction. A new report of the Judicial Committee of the Privy Council named Kartel, whose real name is Adidja Palmer, and his co-accused Sean Campbell, Kyra Jones and Andre St. John as appellants versus the King as the respondent in two applications made in November 2020. The defense submissions are sought to introduce new evidence that Kartel's cell phone, which contained damning texts and voice messages linking him to the takeout of Clive Lizard Williams, had shown signs of tampering while in police custody. Having considered written submissions from the appellants and the respondents, we have agreed to report to Your Majesty as your opinion that permission to appeal to be refused in the application dated November the 20th, 2020. The committee reported on Tuesday, February the 21st. The submission, which sought to advance additional grounds of appeal, was also denied. The grounds do not support the submission that a serious miscarriage of justice has occurred in this case, opinion stated. When contacted, Vybz Kartel attorney at law Isat Buchanan was tight-lipped. The matter is sub justice, he told Dancehall Mag. In law, sub justice, Latin for under a judge, means that a particular case or matter is under trial or being considered by a judge or court. Kartel had previously expressed his confidence in getting a fair ruling from the Privy Council, adding that he did not believe he could get a fair one from the justice system in Jamaica. I would like to say, read the Privy Council that I am going to be out soon. Law and statute are what the council deals in, not corruption. The appeal hearing in Jamaica, just like the trial, was a joke, a kangaroo court, a circus, he told Billboard magazine in 2020. Kartel and co-accused fellow artist Sean Storm Campbell and cronies Kyra Jones and Andre Matsu St. John were all given mandatory life sentences in 2014 for the 2011 takeout of Clive Lizard Williams, which prosecutors say took place at a house in Havendale, St. Andrew. Lizard's body was never found. In addition to the cell phone evidence, prosecutors also relied on the sole eyewitness, Lamar Weechow, who made an account of the events that took place on August 16, 2011. We testified that on the day he had accompanied Sean Storm Campbell and Lizard, the deceased, to Kartel's Havendale home, where they were summoned over some missing tools, which were referred to in the damning cell phone messages as shoes. We said Kartel, Andre St. John and Kyra Jones were already at the house. According to we, while they were being questioned by Kartel about the shoes, Jones held Lizard in a certain way, while we immediately ran into another room. We added that Kartel and Campbell brought him back to the room where he saw Lizard lying on the ground, not moving, with Jones bending over him and St. John's holding a concrete in his hands. We claimed that he was scared, so he ran again, this time from the house, climbing over a gate. He testified that he was chased by Kartel, who later assured him that he had nothing to worry about. However, instead of returning to the house, we said he accompanied Kartel to a hospital where he was was treated for a dog bite that the DJ had apparently received during the situation. Kartel's defense questioned Wee's credibility during the trial and cited his inconsistent account of the events, including a purported letter by Wee to a public defender which stated that he saw Lizard after August 16, 2011, and that he had been pressured by the officers to give a conflicting statement. Kartel, Storm, Jones, and St. John's were all sentenced on April 3rd, 2014. All four of them received life sentencing with parole eligibility. Kartel was initially given 35 years before being eligible for parole, before it was reduced to 32 years and 6 months following an appeal that upheld the conviction. St. John, who had to serve 30 years before being eligible for parole, had his time shaven down to 27 years and 6 months. Sean, Storm, and Jones, who had to serve 25 years before being eligible, had theirs reduced to 22 years and 6 months. Yes, my people. So that's what's taking place, yes, what man say, as it relates to the, the tampering and the fresh evidence for them they don't want to bring into play. Seem like, the Privy Council don't want to see it none at all. Yes, what man say. You don't know, people will love Kartel and, the Gaza fans, them. I mean, they are still optimistic that he will actually be a free man very soon. You understand what I say? Vybz Kartel himself think that he'll be out and all right very soon. You understand? Very confident and thing. Even though some people feel like, say, the attorneys, them just are the attorney just make as much money as them can for the entertainer. In the back of their mind, them feel like him not gonna really beat it. But I think Isaac Buchanan is, well, him basically bring off a kind of confidence aura. You see me, like him feel like, say, yeah man, Kartel gonna beat this. Even though you have to have confidence in your client and thing. But the question more asking of people, will Vybz Kartel actually be a free man? If you think that he will, more you tell me why. And if you think that it will not happen, I still want you tell me why in the comment section, you understand? Gaza fans, them just have to wait to see what is what. You understand? The only thing I can say is if in fact Kartel phone was tampered with and them say the officers them do all type of things. If that was the case, then I feel like him never get a fair trial. But if in fact all of this was just lie and them try to get him out, then if you make a bed, you just have to lay a night. You understand? I mean, some people are just some look upon it. But some people think he's innocent, some people think he did it. I am not here to say whether or not I feel that way. You can tell me how you feel about this in the comment section, you understand? And that's it, people. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. Also, make sure you like the video, as it will definitely help the channel out. Make sure you head over to my YouTube channel, News Mix, and subscribe and all of that. Follow me on Instagram, Mix Up Time 4. You see it. Bless upon yourself until I drop the next video. I'm out.